Hello, friends, and welcome to the May 2025 Level 2 exam results video. My name is Dr. BJ Tolia. I'm the Level 2 professor at Kaplan, Schweser, and CFA Institute just released the results for May 2025 exam window, and the pass rates are pleasantly higher at 54%, and that kind of compares to the 59% exactly a year ago for that same May sitting. I don't see necessarily that being a pattern, but I do know that May exam registrations tend to be higher. So more candidates are sitting in the May, and maybe they are more committed. Maybe that cohort is superior. Now, 10-year average is 45%, so a positive upside here for the May results. Now, if you pass the exam, well, congratulations. What is up next for you? Well, you want to celebrate, enjoy this day, this moment, this beautiful July day as you start the third quarter of 2025. You also want to do a little bit of introspection as to what actually worked as far as your study strategy was involved, what commitments it required, and so forth. So, a little bit of self reflection, and also try to figure out what needs improvement. I'm not talking about specific topic areas, but talking about in general, what are the things that you think you could have done better. It's just a matter of reflection so that you are geared up for level 3. Now, level 3 has 3 pathways, and we have a video talking about the 3 pathways. If you are following us on social media, you will see that if you are still unsure of what pathway you want to take. Now, if you failed, it is obviously not a good feeling, but recognize there are top reasons for failure. One of the top reasons is you can devote the time, but you did not follow a structured study plan. So you need to have a plan in place prior to undertaking a rather arduous task of passing the level 2 exam. It's a very, very difficult exam. One of the reasons why it is considered to be one of the most difficult is you are tested on 10 topic areas all at once in that approximately 4.5 hour on a specific day. So, unlike your standard college exams where you're studying for one specific topic area and typically limited syllabus, here you have a lot of content all thrown at you, and you're supposed to be mastering all that content. Second reason is simply inefficient approach. You are spending a lot of time learning, but you didn't get to spend as much time on all topic areas. So you may be very, very good in selected topic areas, but not necessarily good enough in other topic areas. You want to devote more time to exam weight areas that are higher. So pay attention to exam weight when you are allocating your time in preparation. Another reason, very, very common, you're learning material but you're not practicing. We recommend that you spend 50% time in learning the content, gaining the new knowledge, and 50% of the time in doing practice questions on that content. And when I say practice, it is not reading the question and then reading the suggested solution. Instead, putting pencil on paper and seeing whether you actually learned the material when you went through the process of gaining that knowledge. Another reason is simply technical gaps in learning. People tend to block out things that seem to be uncomfortable in learning, or you didn't pay as much attention to some of the areas. So you have technical gaps in learning, and sometimes you are taking a gamble where you are, if you are tested in those gaps, then you obviously are not going to do well. And the last reason is simply bad luck. You didn't get a good night's sleep the night before. You got nervous on the day of the exam. You know, that is a big killer in terms of exam points lost, where you are very nervous and therefore you're unable to devote full attention to what the question is asking you about. So you're speeding through because you're nervous about the time, you're stressed out, and that translates into bad performance. So, variety of reasons, and you need to basically identify what was the reasons for you specifically, so you can address it for the next go around. What is it that next go around is going to be like? So, what is the future? Well, first is you identifying what are you going to do differently, meaning you're going to look at your results email, exam results as a guide, and then determine which are the gaps in your coverage that you need to reinforce, you need to solidify, and organize your study plan using our 3P framework, 3 pillars. Prepare, which is gain knowledge. Practice is retain that knowledge, retention. And then perform is an assessment phase. And you're going to do that in your final review component. You are reviewing your knowledge, you are taking mock exam and identifying gaps in learning so that you can close those gaps, you can address those gaps prior to the real exam. So prepare, practice, and perform. That's how our product portfolio is designed for you to succeed on the day of the exam. So again, give it your best shot. There is no reason to be, discouraged because you didn't pass this time around. Keep in mind there is a good reason why you want to do this, and if it is good enough, then you can put in the effort necessary to accomplish, to overcome this goal. All right, good luck, and wishing you best on behalf of Kaplan Schweser.